East Providence, it's dry and the skies are mostly cloudy. Looking at live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, we do see some snow offshore, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. But we'll start with the blizzard warning that's been issued for our area from 7 o'clock this evening until 1 a.m. on Wednesday. So that's a long duration here. And one of the issues with this storm is that it does look like it'll move very slowly past us, which will keep these blizzard-like conditions around potentially for more than 24 hours with heavy snow, strong winds, and poor visibility. It includes all of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. Getting reports of some light snow falling on parts of Long Island this morning, and you may be seeing some flurries on Block Island here as well. There is a lot of dry air to contend with, so initially most of this dries up. There may be some flurries by the later part of this morning and certainly this afternoon, and then from south to north, the steadier snow will tend to fill in late afternoon and early evening. So our threat tracker Futurecast goes from fine this morning, low category, to medium this afternoon with some steadier snow arriving. And you might even have to adjust this. At the coastline, we may start to see that steadier snow pushing in as early as 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that will lead to some slippery travel conditions for the evening commute. By tonight, the travel conditions are difficult, dangerous, if not impossible, with heavy snow, strong winds, power outages likely, and much like what we saw in the blizzard 2 years ago. Areas could be without power for several days, and that's what you're going to want to plan for here as you perhaps go around. Make sure that you have your emergency kits in place for today. Here's the camera over Providence. You can see the cloudy skies, but good visibility here. We're in the teens in Providence, 16 now. Smithfield's at 13, 20 in Integrit, 18 in Newport. A low pressure center is going to redevelop off the coast, and you can see the precipitation starting to blossom off the mid-Atlantic coastline where this low is starting to take shape. High pressure to the north. The big difference in this storm, this is going to keep the cold air locked in and going to allow for snow instead of rain. And as that storm stalls and intensifies as it moves past us, we're talking about this major nor'easter creating those blizzard conditions for us. So green light in the morning commute, dry, cold, and mostly cloudy. The evening commute, though, the steadier snow moving in. I'm going to give it the yellow caution light. There may be some slippery travel conditions for the ride home from work. This is an updated Futurecast. Now notice at noon, just some spotty light snow showers, but as we head towards 2, 3 o'clock, this is the leading edge of steadier snow moving in. So this is a little bit faster than what we were initially thinking. So by 5 o'clock in the evening, that steady snow moving in from south to north, and this darker blue showing some heavier snowfall potentially. The winds will start to pick up, and by 8 o'clock in this evening, it'll be very dangerous for travel, and we'll be under the blizzard warning at that point. Heavy snow, winds swept at 6 o'clock on Tuesday morning. It continues throughout the entire day on Tuesday. This is 5 o'clock Tuesday evening, so snow continuing, may not wind down until early Wednesday morning. Multiple computer models this morning showing near 2 feet of snow for a good part of southern New England. I think maybe slightly lesser amounts along the coastline, maybe a little over 2 feet further north. The highest amounts, and there may be some bands here where the snowfall amounts top 30 inches. So very heavy snow wherever you are in southeastern New England, and slightly lesser amounts over the Cape and the islands. You may get a little bit of mixing. They'll also see a wetter snow consistency where it'll be drier, fluffier as you travel further away from the coast. Well, you combine all of that snow with 50 and 60 mile-an-hour wind gusts, and we're talking about widespread power outages. There could even be near hurricane force wind gusts through Tuesday over the Cape and the islands, 60 to 70 miles per hour. Here's the 7-day Futurecast. In terms of the snow piling up on Tuesday, starting at midnight tonight, there may be 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground. By noon tomorrow, upwards of 20 inches of snow, and we'll get into those 2-foot totals by the end of the day on Tuesday. Travel is still going to be difficult on Wednesday. There'll be a lot of cleanup going on, a lot of blowing and drifting of snow, so it'll be difficult to measure, but also difficult to clean up. So plan on slow and impacted travel for Wednesday. And yeah, you do see a little bit more snow Friday into Saturday. There could be at least some small accumulations from that. We'll keep you updated on all of it. Let's go out now, though, and get an update on the jam cam with Gina.
Well, we have some trouble in Massachusetts now, 24 southbound by 495. Overturned vehicles, so expect some traveling blockage here. In the meantime, there's a lot of green here. It's not building up too much yet. So for now, we're looking at a good ride. No need to take an alternate route. Now let's head on over to that jam cam and take a live look here, Jefferson Boulevard, 95. Now you can see we are pretty